Hello, and welcome to True 100% Plus episode 37.5. The start of this is going to be me fixing some mistakes I made from episode 37. I don't know how many people saw it in the YouTube comments and on Twitter and stuff. I said that, I missed a bunch of stuff from the episode, hooray! So yeah, it's just as I said, the mission episodes, I'm going to keep missing things and I can't, do them again afterwards, so I have to, do take-backsies. So yeah, at the start of this episode, I'm going to do take-backsies and some stuff I missed from Ryder. Thankfully, nothing important, nothing that changes the save or anything, just some stuff I forgot to show, and some stuff I found out and people told me about. Like the shopkeeper killing and whatnot. So yeah, just going to get on mission 0 phone call here, nothing too interesting happening, blah blah blah. But yeah, this is the first episode of True 100% Plus from 2019. And I've started live streaming making them, because you all told me you wanted to watch me sit around and watch YouTube videos in silence for research while doing it, and not be entertaining at all, and yeah, so I did it. So I streamed this, it took a couple weeks, did them both on the weekends, I think 2 weekend sessions of recording this. This episode wasn't too complicated, and I'd already done a lot of research. So I did all the boring stuff offline, but then did the actual recording while streaming and whatnot. The reason I'm telling you that is to not just shill, it's also to make sure the quality and everything is fine. Here you go, skipping the phone call and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to let you know, so if there's anything wrong with the video, please tell me. I am recording it, live streaming it, but then also recording it at the same time in the way I normally do. So there's no live Joshimus talking over it, there's no stream alerts popping up or anything like that. It's just, gameplay audio. So it's all good, hopefully. But yeah, if you see anything wrong, lower quality or it lags or something, let me know. We'll see. But hopefully it works. And if it does, I'll continue to do it. Alright, anyway, back in the barbershop. Yeah, so if you missed the Ryder episode, none of this is going to make sense. I'm not going to redo commentary on that episode or anything. I'm just going to do the things I missed. And one of the first things I missed was getting a haircut that Ryder actually likes. So this is the afro and beard, or whatever I picked. And this is Ryder liking the haircut.
You know something? I take it back. Old Reese still got it cracking. Man, what's this? Shit look ridiculous. No respect for the hood. All clean as shit. Looking too skinny, CJ. I want to get us something to eat. I'm gonna finish this, then I'm gonna take care of business. Yep,
there you go. It just changes the first line of the dialogue, I think. Not too important, but yeah, I talked about it in the episode, I think. I just never actually showed it. Another thing you're watching is the tutorial for eating, which is pretty important. So I duped the mission, if you didn't notice. And if you dupe the mission and have that tutorial message at the start, instead of skipping it like you would in a speedrun, then this happens. Bam! Did you see it? Did you miss it? You may have missed it. If you missed it, go back and watch in slow motion or something. I can't be asked to do video editing or anything. But I killed the shopkeeper. There's 2 copies of the mission running. The first one fails because you kill the shopkeeper, and the second one fails because Ryder's car's wrecked. But that doesn't matter, because I killed the shopkeeper, who cares? So there you go, I got that failure state. Yeah, thanks to everyone who told me about that. Well, all you had to do was dupe the mission, and that would happen. But the reason I didn't find it in testing is because it only works if you haven't failed the mission once before. If you get the tutorial about eating, then that happens. If you don't get the tutorial about eating, then the mission just continues like normal. It's really weird. But yeah, that's why I didn't find that. It's because I was doing too much testing and failed the mission a whole bunch in testing and using save files and stuff. But when everyone else tried to do it, they just got it first time. So there you go. Alright, so this time, this is really quick, so I'm not giving myself any time to talk. But in this mission, I'm holding the phone call, the on mission 0 phone call, and I'm gonna use it to regain control of a cutscene, because I forgot to do a thing, or I didn't forget. In the last episode, I said that you couldn't attack while in cutscenes, because I was left click would skip the cutscene and stuff. I don't know why I said that, because in speedruns, at least the route I was doing at the time, you needed to attack in a cutscene for like one of the skips. So now I'm going to show what happens if you kill the shopkeeper in the cutscene.
Give up the money. This a raid.
Ryder, not this again.
That ain't me, fool.
No one else is that small. I feel sorry for your dad.
Shit, you crazy. Let's get up out of here.
Same old CJ. Buster. Straight Buster. Oh, shit. Run.
So there you go. Killed him in the cutscene. You don't actually fail in anything. But one thing interesting that does happen is the shopkeeper doesn't actually ever leave the shop. It's like the game actually knows he's dead. So like that shopkeeper is actually the same shopkeeper that exits the shop, which is really weird to me. So yeah, he doesn't exit the shop. Right, yeah, and another thing I missed from last episode. Last episode I said you could only get 2 types of the picador. One with planks in the back and one with cans in the back. Well, I missed this one. This one doesn't have anything in the back. So there you go. There's the picador I missed. Woo. And in this final clip, there's 2 things I want to show. One thing is what happens if you only have $49. So if you see at the top right hand side of the screen, I have $49. Obviously, the haircut costs $50, and the pizza costs $2 at minimum. So you need $52. What can you do with $49? Whoa. Yeah, for some reason there's like a safety check in game. It like checks if you don't have enough money, and if it does, it gives you $52. So I walk into the marker, and then it gives me $52. So I made $52, and I'm at 101 now. So yeah, if you want some easy money early game or whatever, then you can do that, I guess. The other interesting side effect that I tested while I was testing this was what happens if you have negative money. So I set myself with the save editor to maximum negative money. The mission only gives you $52. It doesn't matter if you don't have enough, it just gives you $52. So it's like, oh, that's not useful at all. And if you spend all your money in between the barbershop and here as well, then it'll just give you $2 for the pizza. So I didn't bother showing that, 'cause it's not that interesting. Then the final thing I want to show is gaining control in the cutscene again and killing the only other person there, which is Ryder.
Give up the money. This a raid.
Ryder, not this again.
That ain't me, fool.
No one else is that small. I feel sorry for your dad.
Shit, you crazy. Let's get up out of here.
Same old CJ. Buster. Straight Buster. Oh, shit. Run.
Alright, that's it. That's everything I think I missed from Ryder. If I missed anything else, let me know. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah, that's that. Without further ado, let us begin episode 39. I'm waving my arms, but you can't see it. Hello! Welcome to True 100% Plus episode 39. Woo! I don't have much time to talk because stupid me goes right into the mission, so enjoy this cutscene.
Come on, fat boy.
Watch out, fool.
Come on, fat boy.
Watch this,
Fat
watch
boy,
this.
look at. Look who's here. It's Running Man. What, you think you back on the set?
I told you that, bruh.
Your word don't mean shit around here.
Come on, man. Give me a break.
We gotta go hit up the hood.
Hey, CJ.
Let them know you back on the set. The Johnson brothers is rolling again. Take this paint and go hit shit up. Start with our own set first.
Later on, we spread out, take the whole hood back.
You already spreading out, fat man. Let's play. Let's see what you got, pork chop. Hey, wait up.
Ah, thought you hang with your brother, huh?
Oh, ease up, little man. Come on. It's been difficult. You want to drive?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, there we go. Now I'm gonna chainsaw some doors. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this is tagging up turf. Sweet's first mission, and we're gonna go tag up some turf. I guess it's the spray tag tutorial mission. But obviously, I've already sprayed all of the tags long ago. You might be wondering what happens to the tags because of that. It just it unsprays all of them. So all the 6 tags involved in this mission get unsprayed.
Watch for those rollers as I tag this up. There's another 2 baller tags in the hood. You go get them, and I'll keep the engine running.
Yeah, I keep getting interrupted because of the cutscenes, obviously. Yeah, so I'm gonna spray these tags, do this mission, blah blah blah. The first thing I'm gonna do is explore one of the failure states. So in this mission, there are 3 failure states. You killed Sweet, you destroyed Sweet's car, and you need a spray can in order to do the mission. I think it just says you need a spray can ! Well,
Come on, let's cruise in the ballers territory.
the first failure state I'm going to try to get is the spray tag one, and I'm going to try to do it in a fun way. So, you may be wondering, Josh, you could just pick up the camera or something from CJ's house. Why haven't you done that? Well, I'm going to do something else instead. Instead of just replacing the spray can with another weapon, I'm instead going to use all of the spray can ammo.
Get in.
Now, you're probably wondering, but Josh, it's infinite spray can ammo. Look, there's no number, it's infinite, you can't use it all. But you see, sweet, innocent viewer who probably doesn't know this already, maybe. The spray can isn't actually infinite. When a gun has no number on the ammo, it just means it has a really high number, like higher than 10,000 ammo. And in this mission, I think it gives you 30,000 spray can ammo, which is a lot higher than just having it no numbers. But it's obviously enough that no player would ever realistically run out of it. Well, I'm going to use it all. And I'm going to do it while riding on top of Sweet's car that he drives around. So you may be wondering what the hell I'm doing right now. I am gathering some vehicles, and I'm going to park them either side of Sweet's car, which is inside the marker. And as soon as I get into the car, the cutscene will play where I get kicked out, and Sweet will drive away. But I'm going to climb on top of the car as he does that, and then I'm going to use all the spray can ammo.
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
So yeah, there you go. He gets stuck, jump on top of it, and now we're riding on top of Sweet's car while he drives around. So yeah, if you're ever wondering where Sweet goes after this mission, he just drives around aimlessly. Just drive around aimlessly until you lose him. If you despawn him, he teleports back to Grove Street for some reason. But as you can see, actually, Sweet isn't even actually driving. He never changes seats. He just sits in the passenger seat. There's actually no one driving. The car is just like self-driving. It's kind of strange. Anyway, this takes a while, as you can imagine. So, as I said, I was live streaming this, and I'm quite glad I did, because otherwise this would have been quite boring. So yeah, prepare yourself for 20 minutes of me holding down the shoot button. Now, I'll probably talk as much as I have stuff to talk about, and then I'll just speed up the rest of the footage with some hopefully royalty-free, non-copyrighted classical music or something in the background. I don't know. But there's a few things that happen during this that I want to talk about. So, yeah. One thing I can talk about is the Joshimus VOD's YouTube channel. You know, just some light shilling, like light self-promotion. It's fine. No, but seriously, because I've been streaming True 100% Plus stuff now, there's like the raw recordings of me making these episodes that people have wanted before. Like, people in the past have asked me to just give them the raw footage, unedited, and all the stuff and all the fails and everything. Well, now that's there. Like, of an actual episode as well. You can go watch it live. There's, like, I think 3 streams? Yeah, there was one on Sunday a week ago, and then 2 this weekend. Well, you know, when I recorded this, obviously. So you can watch all of the fails and everything if you really want. I mean, I'm talking over it, so it's not as boring as just watching raw, unedited footage. But yeah, I mean, it might be interesting. A few people are interested by it, so if you want to watch that, you can see all the various times I tried to do this. I actually had a really good recording segment of me doing this once before. And I was like on Sweet, and we had some funny things that happened, and he was driving along the motorway and stuff like that. And he got to Los Santos airport, and he was like in the underground bit, and he got stuck in an infinite loop. Oh, I fell off it. Yeah, here we go. So this happens a few times where I fall off the car. It's okay. I keep him in view, and I managed to catch up to him and get back onto him. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I had one recording where he'd gone to the airport and he got stuck in an infinite loop going round in a circle forever, which is interesting because I didn't know that was a thing. But unfortunately I then, like, died or something? I can't remember what was wrong with that recording. Oh, no, I remember. I think I despawned the Hydra, that was it, yeah. I was... The backup was, like, me just sliding around Los Santos with the spray can while using it. And I decided to slide into the police station, but I, like, fucked up and despawned the Hydra like an idiot. So I had to delete that recording and try again. There were some other ones that I guess I won't spoil too much, but yeah, if you really want to watch that, you can do. Am I still chasing Sweet? Damn, I don't remember it taking this long. I guess this is going to take longer than 20 minutes then. But yeah, anyway, there's, like, other stuff on the VODs channel, like... I know I'm constantly dead on this YouTube channel, and everyone's just like, oh, you never upload here, Josh. But like I always say... he stumbled down. But like I always say, I'm a Twitch streamer, not a YouTuber, really. So, all the content is on Twitch, and by extension, the VODs channel. Like, I've been uploading... Except recently, because I've been busy with this, but I've been uploading like 2 videos a day on the VODs channel. So... If you really want Joshua's content, you can go there, I guess. But yeah, so I'm never dead. Like, I know I don't upload here, but this takes effort. Okay, anyway, I got back on top of the car. That's good, that's good. Alright, what else have I got to talk about? Let's see. Oh yeah, episode 40. So, if you've been watching the whole series, which I hope you have, give me that ad money. Every 10th episode I do like a Ask Me Anything question style commentary episode, right? Where I just do like, it's like a really long episode where I'm doing one really long, boring, repetitive thing, and I answer questions the whole time to commentate over it. And I've done it every 10th episode. There was Commentary Taxi, Commentary Vigilante, and I forget the third or second one, I don't remember. But for this episode, I'm also going to do commentary thing that I will talk about towards the end of the episode. It'll make more sense then. But basically, I need your questions, because I normally ask for questions like an episode or two before, but I didn't episode 38 because it was a Royal Flush episode, so I'm going to do it now. I can't reuse questions from before because they're all like years old now because of how slowly I've been making these recently. So yeah, if you have a question you want me to answer in the episode, put it in the YouTube comments. I will scour these YouTube comments, find questions I want. You know, I'm sure you've done this, seen this before with YouTubers, or whatever. Just put your question in the comment and I'll answer it, whatever. So hopefully I have enough questions and stuff to fill the time for what I'm going to do next episode. Okay, I just cut and checked. It was commentary driving skill, not commentary vigilante. And episode 30 was commentary illegal vehicles. That one was the vigilante one where I was gaining a bunch of vehicles that you can only get from vigilante this early in the game. Oh yeah, also... another thing, some of you may have noticed a discrepancy or a inconsistency between this episode and the last one. So the last episode, if you missed it, was the Royal Flush episode, where I indeed did get a Royal Flush, finally. F you haters, dab. And at the end of it, I had maximum money, but I decided to like spend $1 to not have maximum money, be $1 short to annoy people. Well, as you can see in this footage, I am not $1 short, I am $100 short. And that's because in this episode, I'm using a save that wasn't from the end of last episode. So when I got the Royal Flush, I then immediately went and got slots. I did the slots machine, which I haven't done. So there was like getting the jackpot in the slot machine. I don't remember what it is. But I went and did that, and then came back and saved. So that was where the $100 discrepancy came. I actually lost money compared to how much I gained. So I've probably been overlaying footage of doing that the whole time. I'll like edit it and make it nice and short and stuff, since you don't really need to see it all. I just fly there, gamble a bit, holding F, play Smash Bros in the background and fly back. So I won't bore you with that footage. Again, it's on the VODs channel if you really want to watch all of it. But yeah, and now done. Okay, good. I probably edited that correctly. I hope I gave myself enough time. So yeah, I did slots, and then this episode started. But yeah, I couldn't be bothered to show all of that. I was actually really confused for a while recording this episode. I was just like, why is my money not right, and my like ammo was wrong and stuff. And I had completely forgot that I had gone to do slots between Royal Flush and this episode. Ooh, I'm bouncing on the car there. Sorry. Yeah, this is when I started to get the hang of car surfing. I remember more about it and stuff. So when we're going down a ramp, I stand on the front of the car. So when I bounce up, I hit the top of it and stay on it. Oh, hey, look, we're going through the drive-thru. Something number 9. Way, I made the same joke in the live stream. Way, I did it again. Yeah, I'm so funny. Yeah, anyway, yeah. When I'm going downhill, I started standing on the front of the car, so he would bounce and hit the roof and not fall off. And then I think that helped me stay on top of the car a lot. I don't stand on the roof the whole time, because if we have a car crash, I'm going to like fly off the front of it. Did I say roof? I meant bonnet, or hood, or whatever. The front. I don't stand on the front the whole time, because if we have a car crash, I'll fly off of it, because I'll fly forwards, obviously. Because that's how momentum works. Alright, what else is there I can talk about? Oh yeah, there are a couple of things about the mission. So I said you lose the tags when you start the mission, because they need to be erased for you to be able to spray them again. When it erases them, it doesn't actually remove your rewards for doing all tags. So I tested this with the weapons in the safe house. Like I started the mission, failed it, then I went in the safe house, picked up a gun, saved, see if it would respawn, then it did respawn. So you keep the rewards for having all tags done, even if you have to like spray them again. That was kind of interesting. And also, this mission doesn't have any side effects or failure state for being too fat, which was interesting. I really thought there would be one. I never checked until now, obviously, but I thought there would be one. I thought like you wouldn't be able to climb the stuff you need to climb if you're too fat, but nope. If you have maximum fat, nothing happens. You just do the mission as normal. So that's nice. Oh yeah, and a minor thing. You know how the mirrors are broken for me? Like whenever I point a camera into a mirror in this game, and it's like CJ is like completely broken and stuff. Apparently it's because of the in-game anti-aliasing setting. I was talking to Silent on Twitter, the guy who makes Silent Patch, that Silent. I was talking on Twitter, and he told me, I don't remember how the conversation came about, but he told me that happens because of the in-game anti-aliasing flipping out setting. After that, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just inject AA with NVIDIA's stuff instead of using the in-game one. But if I inject AA into the game, you don't see it on the recorded footage, only I see it. Because it's like I guess it's like a display thing, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, I was having like really aliased footage. I'm not saying that word correctly in the slightest, am I? But yeah, the footage was not anti-aliased. Oh my god. AA'd. The footage was not AA'd, but what I saw on the screen was very nicely AA'd. So yeah, that's mildly interesting that I learned about. I just have lots of little tiny notes that I've accrued over like the course of the 4 months or whatever since the last episode. I think that's it. Yeah, I just have big exclamation marks next to the ask questions for episode 40. So yeah, I think I said that, didn't I? Ask questions for episode 40. Yeah, what's happening on the screen? I'm driving around. I'm on a bridge. Yeah, this goes on for like 10 minutes more, so I guess I'll just speed the rest of it up. If anything interesting happens, I'll slow it down again, and I can like commentate it and stuff. But yeah, let's speed it up. Haha, that's a cheat code. Okay, I decided to leave the audio as it was because that was quite funny. Yeah, as you can see on the screen now, I have ammo, the numbers are going down, and Sweet's car is actually quite damaged. We were worried during the stream, and everyone in the chat and stuff was worried that the car was going to blow up before I could actually manage to use all of the spray can ammo. We were watching Sweet's health quite carefully, but once the numbers of the spray can came on the screen, we were pretty hopeful. But yeah, nothing interesting happened. Sweet got stuck at one point. I went past the Vinewood sign a couple times. Someone hit him on the motorway. There's nothing important. Yeah, almost done with the ammo now. You can see I'm almost there. So yeah, this whole time I've been doing this with the point of getting the failure state of not having a spray can, if you remember. But I also wanted to show that, you know, this ammo isn't infinite and stuff. So yeah, here we go. Spraying the last spray, getting excited, shoving it in Sweet's face and stuff, and then I accidentally walk off the car like an idiot. So then I have to, like, chase after him with the spray can and try to spray at the same time as sliding after him. And then I stop short. And then here we go! And nothing happens. So yeah, I sprayed all of the spray can ammo, and nothing happens. So, as it turns out, the game doesn't, whoever wrote the script for it, doesn't actually check to see if you don't have a spray can anymore. What they check is if you overwrite the spray can with another weapon. Like, they don't check, because I guess they never expected anybody to use all 30k ammo. So if you were to, like, pick up a camera or a fire extinguisher or something and overwrite the spray can, it would fail. But just not having a spray can doesn't fail the mission. So that was pretty interesting, and I wasn't expecting it when I first did this. It was kind of a surprise to me. I had absolutely no idea that would happen. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Found something interesting out about this mission. So now I'm driving back to Grove Street, and I'm gonna go see what Sweet's up to. And then I find another interesting thing that has happened. Sweet is in the sky. Now, I don't know why this happens. Looking at the code, it should just teleport him into a set position. Like, it doesn't worry about the rotation or anything. That was the rotation he had when he despawned. But it just sets his position to here. But for some reason, I think if it's because if you're really far away when he despawns, he's floating in the sky. I don't know why. And yeah, they used a thing that makes it so he doesn't move or anything. So I've had it where he spawned on the ground a few times. Oh yeah, I set him on fire here by mistake. That was kind of silly. But I had it when he was on the ground a few times. If you get in the car, you can't drive it or anything. He's like stuck in place. And I guess the same thing happens when he's in the sky as well. So yeah, there you go. Destroyed Sweet's ride. So I got that failure state instead. I was actually trying to do the spray can failure state, but I accidentally blew him up before I could pick up the camera, so I failed that bit. But, you know, this is fine. This is quite funny. There's just a floating Sweet car there. Unfortunately, I don't do anything with it. I just go and save and then continue. But I was thinking about maybe trying to land the Hydra on it or something, but I probably wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. Alright, starting the next clip. So in this one, I'll be showing what happens when you mess around with getting in Sweet's car and stuff. So in episode 37, I showed that you could take the car away from Ryder, like get in it before he does, or knock him over or whatever and stop him getting inside of it. And if you would do that, he would, like, teleport sometimes and stuff. Well, you can do a similar thing in this mission. I'm carefully parking the car here to face, like, down the road. And then skip the cutscenes and stuff. And then when Sweet tries to get in his car here, I, like, push it. So I push it, he tries to get in, falls over because the car's going too fast. And then I can get in it through the open door, because the doors are actually locked at this point, so I need him to do that. And then if you drive away fast enough, you can see I'm checking the inside of the car for if he teleports. But if you drive away fast enough, you can actually stop him from teleporting, and he'll just stand there and give up, just like Ryder would in the previous mission. So they're using like a similar sort of thing here. Yep, Sweet just stood there, gave up. I put the car door next to him, he just doesn't want to get in, see? So yeah, I drive the wrong way a little bit here. I like drive to the next tags before I've even done the previous ones, but I do turn around and do them. But yeah, you can continue the mission. So you can spray the tags and continue the mission, drive with this car and stuff. Just like last mission, the game doesn't actually check if Sweet's in the car or not, because it kind of just guesses that he should be. Let's see, there he just park the car next to him. He's like a shell of his former self. But yeah, I guess the mission scripters didn't anticipate you stopping some Sweet getting in the car, so they didn't actually put a check-in for him here. So you can spray all the tags and get back in. See, it says get back in Sweet's car, get back in, and then Sweet would do the thing where he talks to you, but he's not actually in the car, so they're just playing a voice line.
Come on, let's cruise into ballers territory.
Yeah, there you go. I'm driving into a pole, which is pretty smart. But yeah, now a somewhat interesting thing happens when you drive to the next marker. So Sweet isn't in the car, obviously. And the car is supposed to drive away when you hit the marker, but Sweet doesn't actually drive the car when that happens, or he probably, I guess he does, but he just doesn't swap seats when he does it, or whatever. Well, if you drive into the marker without Sweet in the car, pause for dramatic effect. Oh, I'm like actually stopping and everything.
Get in.
Oh, look, Sweet actually talks to you and stuff. Wonderful. That's nice. Oh, I see. I'm making sure the passenger side door is open. Yeah, I'm opening the passenger side door because the doors are locked, so I don't want to lock myself out of the car. I remember now. Yeah, so I'm gonna like reverse into it to make sure the passenger side door stays open.
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
Yeah, I kind of mess up a little bit. So you can see the door is like open, but it's not open enough. So like it's like locked. So what I have to do is like push the car backwards to open the car door more. Oh, it's swaying shut. Come on, Josh, I can do it. I do eventually get it. Push it, and then as it's still moving, hey, there you go, get in. So yeah, you need the door open for it to get in. That shows how the car's locked, I guess. But yeah, so the car doesn't actually drive away, in case you didn't notice. That was the difference. The car just sits there. So yeah, little difference. Nothing too interesting. But the main reason I did this was because this was the coolest way I could think of killing Sweet, was running him over with his own car. So here you go. Oh, look, Sweet's actually walking away. Oh yeah, I remember. Sweet just like walks away a bit. I'm not sure why he walks away. He only walks away until... Oh yeah, look. This is me trying to walk the same speed as Sweet. I can't actually do it though. He like walks too fast. Yes, I'm holding the Alt key before anyone says that. I also try using my analog stick, but just can't walk at the right speed. I'm trying to like slide at the right speed here. You probably could do it, but yeah, I mess up. But anyway, he stops walking there, and also I accidentally despawned the car, which is interesting. So the car, when you like look away from it after hitting that marker, it like, you know, teleports to Grove Street or whatever, like happened previously. So I guess that's what happened here. I don't know what I'm doing with Sweet now. Just like orbiting him. I guess I'm waiting for him to move or something, but he never does. I do eventually go back and get Sweet's car, I think. Or do I just kill him here? Maybe I just kill him. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's the other failure state, is Sweet dying. So I've got Sweet's car blowing up, I've got Sweet dying. Oh no, there we go, I'm getting a bike. Do I run him over with it, or do I go get the... What am I doing?
You enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah, I remember now. I'm trying to recruit him, yeah. Someone said, hey Josh, can you recruit him? And I tested it, but no, you can't. No, the Sweet Rider and Big Smoke and all mission characters and stuff, I don't think they're actually recruitable. I think like Woozy in 1 or 2 mission acts like a recruited guy, but yeah. Oh look, this car's floating again. So apparently that's far enough away to make the car float. Or maybe it has something to do with distance, maybe it's something else. How strange. But I'm certainly not running him over with it now, am I? I consider a few ways of getting up there. Yeah, like I said earlier, I thought about trying to use the Hydra to like go up there and get it, but I would just like, I would land on top of it, and then how the hell do I get in? Like I can land on it, get out, may lose the Hydra in the process, but then I'll just be stood on top of the car. There's like no way inside, so I don't think there's any way in there. Someone said like a Packer and a bus, but like really now? So I guess I just run sweet over here. Wonderful. How lovely. Alright, that's that one done. I think I have one final thing to do, which is replacing the spray can with another weapon, which did the you need a spray can failure state. Thankfully there's only those 3 failure states, nothing super difficult for me to do. Not like episode 37 or anything. And there's no special vehicles to collect. There's the greenwood and everything, but I don't actually bother collecting it in this episode because, you know, it's the greenwood, like, there's nothing special about it. It probably has a special license plate, but I'm sure we'll see that at some other point.
Why my oi?
I almost decided to go back into the marker then, but then I decided against it. So yeah, that's that bit done. Nice and easy. Coming up next is the camera bit. Like I said, I do try to make this one interesting though, so I could have just like started the mission, got the camera, got the failure state gone, woo, and then saved. But I do actually do something pretty interesting. My chat showed me this. I had heard of this before, I think vaguely I remember this. I think I've done it before, but I definitely did it in a different way to this. This was very simple to do. So here's the camera. There you go. So I picked it up and it just says you need a spray can, woo, mission failed and all that. But there's something fun you can do with the camera. So I'm going to recruit some dudes here. Yeah, I recruit them all just for redundancy, I guess. And if you didn't know, you can give a homie you've recruited your camera and he'll take a picture of you. But if you get a phone call, it completely breaks it. So now he isn't trying to take a picture of me anymore, and he's just like following me around. Oh yeah, this guy steals Ryder's car while I'm doing this. I remember this clip. Yeah. Yeah, while I'm showing this guy just comes and steals Ryder's car, and then I steal it back from him and run him over and stuff. But yeah, anyway, long story short, the camera is completely locked now. The camera is stuck like this until I enter an interior or start a mission or do some other stuff to reset it. But yeah, camera is completely broken. The guy isn't actually taking a picture of me anymore. All you need to do is give him the camera and have the phone call ring, and this happens. It's like so simple. I didn't realize it was this simple. Okay, and now's this bit where I decide to drive away. And you can see like all of the terrain and stuff like unload very slowly as I get further and further away. Watch all like the detail pop out. Yep, there you go, look. Yeah, so this is the bit where I just start driving around Los Santos. If you're wondering how I'm doing it, I'm just using the minimap. So if you look at the very bottom left, obviously there's a minimap, and it's like fairly decent. It's pretty accurate. It shows you your direction and stuff, and you can I could drive around with it. Of course, I'm hitting cars and stuff. I think there's traffic anyway. I'm not even sure. Obviously, I can't tell, but I'm either hitting poles and stuff or traffic. I don't know. But yeah, this is the bit where I just drive around Los Santos for a little bit. I do something interesting, but I'll fast forward it to that point. Yeah, because otherwise we're just going to be sitting here looking at, like, you know, nothing happening for a bit. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is I didn't plan any of this. I just kind of did it on the fly. I'm trying to get to the safe house and get, like, a vehicle out of the garage and drive it back, because that would be funny. But I'm having a lot of trouble getting to there. I had to go all the way around, and I finally reached there, and I just like fumble around for a bit, and then I just press the F key, and then somehow, through some sort of miracle, I actually do manage to get in the monster truck, which is amazing. And I'm like, oh, good, a monster truck. I was like, this is perfect. It's a nice, big vehicle. It's kind of invincible, because, you know, it's all proof and stuff. I'm thinking to myself, oh, what could possibly go wrong? I, like, abandoned the other car halfway there because I didn't want to blow up and die. So I'm like, perfect, indestructible monster truck. I should be able to make it. But if you pay attention to the map here, alright, there, I'm sort of going diagonally now along this bit of the tracks. I think what's happening is that I've gone up, like, the rampy bit, and then proceed to, like, flip the monster truck over. Because I get out and stuff, and then I can't get back into the monster truck anymore. So I have no idea what I've done. But somehow I've managed to flip the all-proof monster truck, which is bad. I even try to use like replays and stuff to regain the camera, just so I can get the monster truck and fix whatever situation it's in. Some people say I took damage, so maybe it blew up or something. I didn't pay attention, so maybe I did. But yeah, basically I just lost the monster truck, so whatever. Spoilers, this isn't a segment I'm gonna not save after this so I don't lose the monster truck. But I thought it was cool to show, you know, I messing around with the camera lock. I did pretty well considering I didn't even plan for this to happen, and I managed to make up a route and just execute a thing with only the minimap, which was pretty funny. Yeah, now I'm just messing around. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I need to kill the homie that's holding the camera, but I don't realise the homie isn't even there anymore. The camera is just, like, locked in place. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'll chainsaw him, and then, yeah, there's nothing there. But yeah, that's messing around with the camera, and that's all the failure states for Sweet. I killed him, I blew up his car, and I lost the spray can, so there you go. Now it's time to do the mission properly. But before then, oh yeah, right, this bit. Yeah, I quickly run back to see if the monster truck's still there and see if I can salvage this recording, but it isn't. So I decided to just blow myself up with the police car here. Wonderful. So now it's time to do the mission normally. The bit that YouTube comments, just wish I would play the whole game like this. Why can't you just do that? You'd be done with True 100% Plus by now if you just did this, Josh. It's funny when I get like comments like that. It's like I play the game in two extremes. It's like I speedrun it, and then I have lots of people complaining that I'm ruining the game and you shouldn't play it like that, and that's not a real way to play it and stuff like that. And then I have the opposite end of the spectrum, which is like this, which is the slowest possible way of playing it. And then people complain at me to play the game faster and don't do all the failure states and don't collect all the cars and stuff. It's just like, well, you know, one or the other. I'm not doing anything in the middle. That's just a let's play at that point. Anyway, sorry if you can hear like horrible wind noise in the background. It's like really windy here. I'm on like second day of recording now, and it's like super windy in the background today, so there may be occasional wind noise, but hopefully it'll be fine. If you're wondering why I'm talking about everything other than the mission, it's because the mission itself is actually quite boring. You just drive to some places, spray some things.
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
Yeah, he's totally gonna go do another hood. He's not just gonna teleport to Grove Street. Yeah, I only got 2 tags left. 98 out of 100 again. This cutscene, just the ballers tutorial. It's like, hey, look, they're in purple. You don't like them, way. And this tells you to spray them in the face. So I decided to do that. How wonderful. You can actually skip that cutscene if you shoot and kill one of the ballers before the cutscene triggers. Then the cutscene just doesn't happen, which is vaguely interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, here I'm trying to get a ped to spawn on that telephone pole, and they like slide down it, but unfortunately it doesn't happen. But it happens in speedruns sometimes. It's not that interesting. And look, it's the tooltip that nobody reads because it's too big. The one that teaches you that the triangles on the map mean like up and down, and nobody pays attention to it for some reason. And it comes a sick satchel jump after I failed the first one. There you go. But yeah, so if it's an upwards pointing triangle, the thing is above you. If it's a downwards pointing triangle, it's below you.
Carl, quick, get in!
And for some reason, it's like one of those things that everybody misses. The same people that are like, hey Josh, how... Oh, nice 360 jump. It's like, hey Josh, how are you sprinting so fast? Like, I get that comment so many times. It's just like, tap the spacebar, my friends. Everyone misses the tooltip to do that. Speaking of missing things, I completely failed to hit the bit of the bridge that's destructible. Yay, there you go. Yeah, if you didn't know, that bridge is destructible and you can break it whenever you want. Do that. That was an old speedrun strat. But there you go. Why am I running those guys over? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I see, I'm getting money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm getting money because this cutscene is funny.
Like riding bike, ain't it, boy?
Yeah, it all comes back.
How you doing on the Fetty?
I'm kind of short, you know. Crash took all my paper, man. Left me with nothing but small change.
Here, get yourself a beer or something. I'll catch up with you.
Thanks, sweet. I really needed those $52, you know, short change and all that. Very good. Very good, wonderful. Alright, well anyway, I'm done with Tagging Up Turf. That's it. That's everything I could find with Tagging Up Turf in the 2 weekends I was recording it and the however long I was researching stuff. That's it. Episode done. Thanks a lot for watching. And I'll see. Oh no, wait, there's still like half an hour left, isn't there? Okay. Yeah, so Tagging Up Turf. Tagging Up Turf does something important, which we're going to explore now with the rest of the episode. Tagging Up Turf does this. It makes a basketball spawn here. But more importantly, you can pick up the basketball. And you can play basketball. Yeah, how many people knew about this? I certainly didn't. And I've never played basketball before today. But yeah, there's a basketball minigame unlocked by Tagging Up Turf. Strangely, very early PS2 versions, the basketball was just unlocked immediately, I think. At least that's what the internet says. I'm not going to try to find that out, but apparently that's a thing. Oh, I missed. Yeah, so the mechanics are, you run over the ball, CJ picks it up, you can run around with it. You can't leave the court area for too long, otherwise it ends. And you have to like run around and hold spacebar the right amount in order to shoot. And the further away you are, the harder it is. Hey, 11 meters, there you go. 2-pointer. Yeah, so this is little sweets area. There are lots of other places to play basketball. And in true 100% plus, true 100% plus fashion, I'm going to go review them all. And go to all of them. All the ones I can get to anyway. There's like some in Mad Dog's crib and maybe some others that you can't get to yet. But I'm going to do all the ones I can get to. So that was Sweets 1. It doesn't have challenge mode, which I'll show later. So that gets it some minuses. But otherwise, you know, it's pretty nice, pretty cozy location and interior. You know, little cozy one. Go all by yourself, surrounded by friends. I'd give it like, I don't know, 7 out of 10. This one though, I forget what this area is called. But this one, there's 4 of them that can spawn, and each of them have a fairly decent view, especially one that overlooks like Los Santos like this. Here's me doing some tricks, wonderful. And this one actually does have challenge mode. You see it just said there, press middle mouse button to start challenge mode. Whoa, dunk. Wonderful. Yes, I really like this one. This is one of my favourite courts. It's like the most obvious one. But it has four places the ball can spawn. They all have decent views. They all have challenge mode. The only problem is that there's ballers around this early in the game, and they can kind of disrupt you sometimes. But overall, it's one of my favourite ones. I'm definitely going to give this like a 9 out of 10. There you go. All 4 of them. I mean, if I wanted to review each specific hoop, then the ones pointing south would be 9s. The other ones would be like 8s, I guess, as the view isn't as good. I don't know. Yeah, I think early on in this clip, I'm trying to get the ball to spawn in every court, but like I realise how futile this is going to be, so I just give up. Because the way the ball spawns, it's like really crappy. It's not very good. It's like the ball spawns where you're not looking, kind of like cars and traffic and stuff, but it's like futile to try to get it to spawn in a specific court you want. And if there's a car near it, you can't do it. And if there's a car near the hoop, you can't do it. And all sorts of other stuff. It's really annoying and whatnot. Anyway, what I'm doing now is I'm going to go to the NRG. And I'm going to just drive around with this to go to all the other courts. The next court I'm going to go to is the one behind the barber shop. It's like south of where I am right now. I can't remember what the place is called. I remembered at the time. And there's a map behind me, but I'm going to have a look. Hang on. Playa del Salval? There you go. I can't be asked to edit that out, but I turned around and have a look at the map behind me. there you go. Playa del Salval is on the map. It's on the screen. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, there's this one here. This one has like 2 hoops and stuff. It's in like a relatively okay area. Yeah, I keep getting that phone call. The problem with basketball as well is that if you go on mission 1, so when the phone call rings after the basketball's spawned, you won't be able to pick up the basketball anymore. It's really annoying. So I have to constantly keep like cancelling the phone call in order to play it. I have to like cancel the phone call and then get the basketball to spawn or it won't work. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Played at that one. Both of those hoops do work. There'll be some ones later on. Yeah, there you go. See, there's some later on where both the hoops don't work and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll rate this one like, I don't know, a 5, I guess. It's challenge mode. It's like okay, but the view is like terrible. The other one's a little better. You look out to the sea, but you don't really, well, see anything. So I'll give it like a 6, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, those ones aren't that great. The only benefit at this point in the game is that they're in Grove Street territory. So you won't get harassed by ballers or anything. Or are they in Grove Street territory? They're not in baller territory. That's the only thing that matters. So you're not going to get attacked while you're using it. So that's fine. Okay. And with that done, I have now visited every single basketball court in Los Santos. Now you can probably see where the next bit's going, now that I've said that. Then the only other basketball courts that I know of, there are none in San Fierro, and there are like a bunch in Los Venturas. So this is the bit of True 100% Plus where I go into 4-star territory again. Woo! So yeah, the rest of this video is going to be me going around 4-star Los Venturas trying to dunk at every basket. I decided to try to dunk every single one of them in 4-star territory. But the dunking mechanics are really, really bad. The whole minigame is just really clunky in general. It's just not very well made. It makes sense because it's like a little minigame in the game and everything. But it's like super annoying like to do it. I'll explain it a bit when I get frustrated with it. Oh yeah, here's this really cool jump. Way wonderful. Yeah, if you remember this this safe house, the garage, the hitbox for it extends above the garage, so you can spawn. You can store vehicles on top like that. So I accidentally did that really cool jump with the NRG, so I was just like, oh, that's fine. I'll just keep that there. That's pretty good. So yeah, just store it up there. Not that it matters anyway, because I'm about to use it again right here in the very next clip. God, I can't talk today. Yeah, just, if anything, it's like annoying storing it up there because I need to do this every time. Yeah, as you can imagine, this 4-star bit took a few tries. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, but the very first bit I'm going to do is something I haven't done in the series before, and it took me a little while to learn how to do it. So there's lots of ways of getting into Los Venturas. I've done undrowning, I've flown, I did like the jump with the NRG before. Probably some other methods I'm forgetting. Well, the method I'm going to do here today is actually one, yeah, like I said, one I've never done before. It's done in speedruns, but the route that it's done in, I haven't done a speedrun of yet. So I haven't actually ever done this before outside of today. So yeah, I don't know why I'm hyping it up. I'm just going to drive across a bridge with the bike, but I'm going to squeeze in between the invisible wall and the edge of the bridge. There you go. Right, oh yeah, I'm just also picking up some armor before I go to Los Venturas, you know, because 4 stars and whatnot. And there's this armor spawn right next to the bridge, which is very useful. But yeah, here you go. So here's an invisible wall, and I'm going to drive around it like that. That's number 1 done. And that was the easy one, because if you fall off, you don't fall into the water. This one, however, a bit more annoying to do. Strangely, it took me ages to actually get this down during the live stream. But the way I managed to do it in the end is by, and I quote, not thinking too hard about it. So it took me ages of like grinding and stuff and trying all sorts of different things and leaning forwards and leaning back, turning to the left, turning to the right, tapping W, holding it, reversing up, leaning, you know, all this other stuff I've tried. And I couldn't get any of it to work. And then one time I just drove into it without thinking and it just happened. So I was like, I can do it. I just need to not think about it. So yeah, that's how I get across those now. I can do it pretty consistently. Just give it no thought at all. Anyway, Los Venturas. I'm despawning traffic and stuff with the camera flicking. I try to avoid doing this in True 100% Plus, because obviously it's like, wow, that was really stupid. Because it's like really annoying to look at and watch and stuff. But when I'm in like 4-star territory, it's kind of required, because otherwise I'm just going to have, you know, traffic and police spawning in front of me all the time. So I decide to just do it here for safety. Anyway, I had to like run around and get the cops to get off of me before I got busted or some crap. But anyway, I keep saying anyway, I need to find a different word. So, here's the first court when I get around this corner. This is the first court. So, it's a pretty large one. There's like 8 playing areas. However, I think only one of them works. I'm not certain. I haven't tested it. And I don't really want to try to sit there and get 8 flipping spawns to work while in 4 stars. So, I just did the one. The view's okay. There's a big pyramid in the background. I don't know what the other way looks like, if it even works. Oh yeah, here comes the impossible dunking mechanics. I think I get it eventually. Okay, whatever. I'll talk about that in a bit. Oh yeah, they shot me. Yeah, for some reason when you throw the ball, between like the ball hitting the hoop and hitting the ground, like people can aggro to you again. It's really weird. There's like a few frames where people can start shooting you. And if they shoot you, hey, finally dunked. If they shoot you, they cancel the minigame, and you have to, like, you know, redo the minigame and stuff. It's very strange. I don't know why that happens. Anyway, that's that court done. Facing the other way would probably be better view, but I'll give it, like, a 7, just because it's quite large and the view's okay. And it has challenge mode and stuff. It's generally the courts that are, like, actual courts have challenge mode, and the ones outside houses don't have challenge mode. But not having challenge mode is like, what's the point of the minigame even at that point? Okay. Ooh, hitting more poles and stuff. So the next court is like inside or behind. I think it's inside the V-Rock Hotel. It might be outside. Is this outside of it? I guess it is outside of it. This is a public place. Yeah. Sure, whatever. Yeah, there's lots of people. This must be public, surely. But anyway, it's the same situation. There's like 4 courts that are quite large, but only this one seems to have spawns. I don't get attacked by police here, so in like not this segment, I tried getting all the other spawns to work and I just couldn't, so it's only that one. But the view's really crap. It's pretty peaceful. There's lots of benches for people to watch and stuff. The view is just like a wall, but it's quite large at the same time. It's not all about the views, and it has challenge mode, so I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. That one was alright, I guess. Oh, I'm getting screwed by traffic. Don't know why I didn't despawn that there. Okay, but those are the 2 easy ones in Los Venturas. Now come the hard ones. So those 2 are like in the city, but now there's like 7 just in this one suburb of Los Venturas that I'm heading towards. There's just 7 of them dotted around here. Nowhere else, just here. It's very strange. So you see those basketball, like the American flag basketball hoop things. Yeah, they're actually playable minigames. So this one's got a yellow garage door. Oh yeah, it lags sometimes. So you see that just freeze in place. Very strange. But yeah, anyway, this one's got a nice yellow garage door. It's pretty okay. Like I said, no challenge mode though. I don't know. 4. Now I'm going to try to do the next one. Yeah, because all these are so close to each other. Hello YouTube. It's post-edit, post-live stream a preview of this episode. Joshimus here. During this section, I talk about how close all of the basketball courts are to one each other, and complain about it. At no point do I use the word proximity penalty. This is an error. In my head the entire time, I have it that I have given every single court lower score than I should have done for the other courts, because all of these ones are very close. If you're wondering why the score for all of these courts is very low, it's because of proximity penalty. I don't say it out loud, but that's what I mean to say. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Getting the ball to spawn in the correct court is a nightmare. I found that by going around the house like this, I would get it to happen. The problem is when the police do crap like this, it makes it kind of difficult. So to pick up the ball, you have to press the F button, or enter or whatever, like, you know, vehicle enter button. The problem is, if there's a vehicle nearby, you just enter the vehicle instead, so it's like vehicles take priority over the basketball. So yeah, you have to, like, get rid of them and start the police wandering around. Good shot. And you see, they shoot me, see? And so the ball's, like, between the hoop and the ground. Very strange. Anyway, reviewing. This one's... Oh, sick. Look at that. Oh, yeah. You can actually hit people and things with the ball as well. I forgot. What was I saying? Yeah, dunking and stuff. Yeah, I think this is when I get stuck trying to dunk for ages. So I'll say what I have to say, and then I'll speed it up to fit my voice and whatnot. But anyway, this one's kind of okay. The house, like the second floor of the house, or the top floor or whatever, it's interesting shape, kind of okay to look at. But, I mean, the garage door's like a weird colour, and you get like no view or anything. It's not that nice. I'd give it also like a 4, but maybe a 4.5, because it has like the top bit of the house, which is interesting. But yeah, that's all I have to say, so let's move on to the next one. And dunk. Nice. Yeah, okay, next one. So, all down this road, there's like 5 on this road. I've done 2 of them. I try to do them in sequential order, but I just take what I'm given, really. Okay, here's the next one on the south side. So yeah, just do the old running around the house, climb the thing, run back around, get the ball to spawn. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, so I guess I could talk about the dunking. I'll review this first once I get it to spawn, I guess. Eventually. I'll talk about dunking. So the dunking's a real nightmare. I'm not quite sure how it works, but basically when you're running around, when you press space, CJ, like, turns to face the hoop and then begins to shoot. And then you need to, like, hold space the right amount while he shoots. You need to, like, let go at the top of his jump or whatever. But if he's, like, turning around and stuff, it's really awkward and blah, blah, blah. I won't get into it. But anyway, the point is, to dunk, you need to run up to the hoop and press space. Now, the problem is, if you run up to the hoop and press space, CJ stops in place and begins to shoot. So, you need to, like, press space at the right time, but if you don't, you get locked into this really long shooting animation. It's so frustrating. So damn frustrating. So yeah, it takes a really long time sometimes to get the dunk, and then other times I just do it first time without thinking about it. It's really fucking annoying. If you, like, watch the VODs of me when I was recording this, it's just me getting really salty and getting pissed off of Twitch chat at the time. There's, like, other people, like, saying dumb stuff, like, you know, make sure I'm to the left because CJ's hand's in the right and whatnot. And it's just like, oh god, Twitch chat, please. There were a few people in chat that actually played the minigame that were trying to help, and I mean, like, hold space and stuff, but I don't know how true any of it was. But basically, the dunking's horrible. Anyway, let's review the house. Oh, sorry, the court. This house is quite nice, actually. I like the sloping roof into the curved, like, top bit. I feel like that room would have, like, really nice view of the road and stuff. And the garage is quite sizable and nice, and doesn't have a weird door colour or anything. You get some flowers, some greenery on the right-hand side, and some bushes on the left. But, you know, no challenge modes. I'd give it, like, a 4.78629 out of 10, I guess. It's alright. And finally, Dunkamundo. Yeah, that one took quite a while. Glad I had a lot to say there, otherwise it would have been sped up quite a lot. Okay, the next one. Oh yeah, I have to say here, I lost a bit of footage because my, like, hard drive messed up or something. I had to restart my computer after I did this. But for the next, I don't know, like 5 minutes, there's no game audio. So, sorry about that. I had to, like, recover the video from the Twitch VOD. But the Twitch VOD obviously has me talking and everything over it. And I had no funky audio stuff, so it's silent for a bit. It's a shame we'll miss out on the funny squeaky voices while I speed it up. But, you know, you're not missing that much. It's just me playing basketball. Anyway, reviewing this house. It's very yellow. Oh wow, I dunked it really quickly. Actually, didn't even have time to review it. Oh no. Okay, it was really yellow. There was no plants or anything. No challenge mode. It was kind of bad. Like, I don't know, 4 point something. I don't know, 7 out of 10. There you go. Okay. No, I'm revising. 3 out of 10. I changed my mind. There you go. Okay, the next court. Do I get it to spawn? I do get to spawn. Okay, dunk slower, Josh, so I have more time. So now all these sloped houses. Isn't this a direct clone of the other one? Yeah, but it's the same, but it has, like, slightly more greenery on either side. Oh god, I'm done already. Yeah, that one was okay. It's better than the other one. I'll give it, like, what did I give the other one? Like, something weird. I'll give that one, like, 5 out of 10. There you go. It was, like, as good as CJ's house. There you go. Or Grove Street or whatever. Okay, this one. This one's like a weird little driveway thing. I think this one's way nicer than the other ones. You got like a big area to play in that isn't the road. You got like a wall of flowers either side. That one's definitely a 5.5 out of 10. That one's pretty good. I like that one. Okay. Damn, I suddenly started dunking really quickly. I guess I won't be speeding up this footage then. So I won't miss out on these squeaky voices. Good. Okay, and I'm driving to the final basketball place, the very last one. It's this one here, hooray. Yeah, I don't know why Rockstar decided to just dump basketball in this random little suburb of houses. Like, they're not sprinkled around anywhere else. It's literally just this one place. It's so strange. And of course I dunk immediately. Okay, this house is too yellow, 3 out of 10. There you go. Good, right. Next, hooray, we're done. So that was every single basketball court. I reviewed them all. Hooray, memes, wonderful. Now I just have to get back to Los Santos and the usual stuff. I lost my NRG long ago, I guess. I don't actually remember. Maybe I was looking for it and I was just too busy talking about dunking or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just take whatever car. I don't need the NRG to go to the airport. It's only down the road, and then I'm just going to take a plane anyway. I could have like taken the NRG back across the bridge and stuff, but I feel like doing all of this like basketball stuff and then going back and trying to get the bridge first time with 4 stars and stuff is not going to be fun. So I'll just take a plane back, whatever. It's nice and easy. Well, I mean, it's nice and easy unless you have hydras shooting you, and then it's a nightmare. But thankfully, I don't think I get shot by hydras. I did do one of these recording sessions of this bit, and on the way back, a hydra was like right on my arse and shot me, and I had to do like a barrel roll to avoid it. But then I was too low, so I had to jump out. But then I was too high and then died or whatever, or too low or whatever. I don't remember. I died, and I had to re-record it because of that. But thankfully this time, a hydra doesn't get to me or anything, so I managed to just make it out. Good. Shamel, hooray, on the way back. So yeah, that's every single basketball court I have access to. There's the ones in Mad Dog Crib, like I said. I said there were like some others. I'm not even sure there are any others. It might just be that one. I can't say I've looked into it too hard, like the basketball courts. If you know of any basketball courts that I have missed, please send me a letter or a YouTube comment or a tweet, and I will review it next episode and redeem myself. But I must admit, I didn't scour the internet, nor did I scour the map looking for basketball courts. I just did the ones that Zedmoonchild linked in one of his videos, and like someone else on my chat linked to me or whatever. Alright, well, there you go. Every basketball court reviewed. Hooray! Let's get sound back. Alright, so just a few things left to do in the video. Just a couple more basketball things. So I'm going to actually show you challenge mode. I've been talking about it a whole bunch, but I haven't shown you what it is and stuff on the port so you can do it. There was a little scary plane noise then. And also I found a Huntley. That's a pretty rare vehicle. Pretty lucky to find that. I think I flip it over a whole bunch in a second, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I'm just going to show you challenge mode, show you the gameplay of that and stuff and what it is. And then I'll show you like a glitch I found with it, which is a really useful glitch that kind of breaks it. I'm not sure if it was known before or I'm like the first person to do it. I don't know. It was very simple. It's not like exactly very difficult to do. So I'm not going to claim ownership of it, but so I'm sure someone's found it already. But probably I'm like I found it accidentally by myself. Probably it's very simple. And part of it actually is having a police vehicle, so I'll take this police vehicle. You can probably sort of guess where I'm going with this if you know stuff. But yeah, I got the police vehicle, I'll use that in a bit. I just use it to drive around for now. Yeah, so I'll show you that glitch, which is like useful and stuff. I'll show you a few other funny things. I don't think I actually do end up using the police car for its intended purpose in the end, actually. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I don't remember the clip. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'll show you a few other funny things that you can do with basketball. Then I do challenge mode a bunch, and then I try to get the longest shot and stuff, and yeah, that sort of stuff. Okay, so here's me showing challenge mode. So you pick up the ball, and then eventually it'll say you can press middle mouse button, but you can press middle mouse button whenever you want. Press middle mouse button, challenge mode started. So you have the little areas on the ground, you need to shoot from those areas and do a goal or whatever it's called in basketball. There's a timer. Timer starts in a minute and goes up every time you hit. Goes down, you know, like a timer. And you have score and a high score and stuff. You know, it's a pretty decent little minigame. You could probably play this for like an hour or something, trying to beat your high score at the start, or I don't know, something like that. But you wouldn't want to play it for like very long because like I said previously, the controls are really bad, pretty janky. You can see I'm like trying to rotate CJ around before I shoot just to avoid the whole him turning around on its own thing. It's so damn annoying, so you have to take like a really wide line and stuff. But yeah, anyway, new high score 3, wonderful. Just wanted to quickly show you challenge mode because I'd realised I hadn't actually shown it before. And I was going to do some glitches and stuff with it. Here I just drive around, look for homies, because I need them for what I'm going to do. I think I find them pretty quickly, so I won't bother speeding up or anything. Yeah, there you go, wonderful. Yeah. Oh, there's this damn phone call. I have to, like, try to get a wanted star to avoid the phone call coming in, which proves annoying later on. I don't know why I recruited all of them. There's only, like, one door on the damn thing. Whatever. Okay, so the next bit of the glitch I want to show you naturally involves the on mission 0 phone call. So I'm going to get one of those now. Also, there's a funny thing that I didn't know with this that happens if you have homies with you. So I'll skip the phone call at 35, yeah, and then I'll wait till 55, blah blah blah. Again, if you don't know what I'm doing, you'd have to watch the Rider episode or no speedruns or something. I'm not gonna, out of the scope of this video for me to explain what's happening. But if you do this, I don't know if you just enter normally this happens, but if you do this, the homies do a weird thing once it eventually happens. A little weird with the pausing there, but I got there eventually. The homies actually spawn on the track with you. They're like in front of me. It's so weird. I really didn't expect that to happen. So yeah, they're just in the place with me. Kind of funny. I probably should have done like, I could have tried to do like 8-track, but with a homie in the car or something. I wonder if he would have shot my competitors. That would have been pretty interesting. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, I have the on mission 0 phone call now, so I have everything I need in order to do the thing. I have a police vehicle and an on mission 0 phone call, so I guess I'll go show that now. I take a pretty crappy route here. I'm driving to the Playa del Seville place, just because there aren't ballers there, so this is where I'm going to do all my basketballing, because the ballers won't be there to interrupt me, like in between the ball hitting the hoop and the floor or whatever. Yeah. Alright, glitch time. I think I show it when I get there. Probably. Yeah, okay, so I get in the police car, I start Vigilante. No? No? Am I not doing that yet? Why am I not doing that yet? I guess I'm not doing that yet. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. I'm moving the ball out of the way. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm starting Vigilante, and then I'm going to walk over here, and I can't start it. But if I let go of the phone call like I have, then I'm on mission 0. So now I'm on Vigilante and playing basketball at the same time. What am I doing? Oh, I'm also trying to park the car underneath. I'm trying to do too many things at once. This made this clip kind of bad. But anyway, so I'm on Vigilante and I'm doing the thing at the same time. If I start challenge mode, you'll notice that there is no timer and stuff on the right hand side. So if you do this, like on mission 0 Vigilante, you can play basketball with no timer. It's pretty weird. Oh, here's me trying to pick up the ball and stuff. There we go, I got it eventually. Yeah, anyway, you can play challenge mode without any timer, so you have infinite challenge mode time. And I have tested it, and it is actually infinite. Even if Vigilante were to end after the 23 seconds, you can just keep on playing challenge mode, and it never runs out, so I just kind of leave it running here. And it does like actually record your high score and everything. It actually works. So yeah, I completely broke this minigame by finding an infinite time glitch for it by mistake, which was quite funny. And yeah, the other glitches I'm trying to do, I think I'm trying to push the police car under the hoop. Yeah, so when I was testing this, I accidentally found that you can despawn vehicles with this. Not with the glitch, just with basketball. So if I like have it like this, and I think if I were to dunk, it like despawns the basketball. It's kind of funny. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do now. The car's in a fine spot. Right, here we go. Whee! I sort of like clip into it here, and then clip above it. So now I'm like in the hoop. Do I shoot from here? I do. Hey! Perfect. Yeah, I'm like stood in the hoop and I shoot and then despawn the car. Fucking fantastic. There you go. Yeah, so that's despawning the car and stuff. It like doesn't like the car being there while you're playing basketball, which is kind of funny. But yeah, anyway, so this is challenge mode with infinite time, as you can see. There's no like timer. There's no visual timer, and there's no like actual timer either. You can literally do that forever, which is what episode 40 will be. Episode 40 will be me playing basketball with infinite time to try to get the highest score I possibly can until I get bored. So get ready for like, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours of me playing basketball or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. I want to see like what the highest score I can get is, and like what happens when you play like beyond any reasonable amount. It'll be kind of funny. Okay, so that's what episode 40 is. So please get lots of questions in, because I may be doing it for a long time. Right, as you can see here, I have the homie under the hoop, and he actually does take damage from it and stuff. And there's a glitch you can do, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, the homie has the wrong gun, so I'm actually just going to fast forward until I get back here with a homie with the right gun. Here we are, so a homie with an MP5, which I also have. I shoot, and I score, and he dies. Wonderful. And then you can actually pick up his gun, and if you have the gun, you actually switch to it and stuff. So here I am, spinning the ball with an MP5 in my hand, because you're locked into fists here. What's interesting is if you dunk or take a shot, I believe, the game actually switches you back to fists, but only for the duration of the dunk or shot. It then switches you back to the gun again. So see, I'm on fists, and then gun again. Like, why does it do that? Why? It's so weird how it like remembers what you were using and switches you back to it. Very strange. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, it's only when you dunk. Interesting. Okay. But yep, there you go. Just a little tiny glitch I wanted to show. Unfortunately, it took so long to set up. I kind of messed this clip up, but the whole despawning the car and then hitting myself with the ball thing afterwards was too good to lose, so I just kind of kept going with it. But it's fine. Just speed through all the crap I was doing. Okay. Alright, that's all the glitches and stuff with basketball I wanted to show. Now, the last thing to do is to just set a relatively decent high score. It's actually a pretty terrible high score, the one I set, but set a high score in the minigame without infinite time, and then try to get the longest shot I can get as well. And then that's that. And then next episode, I'll play basketball with infinite time and see what the highest score I can get is. But yeah, so if you're watching at home, please go ahead and try to find creative and unique ways to get like a longer shot and stuff than me, and a higher score and whatnot. I believe the highest score that I was told about was like 45? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure the highest score I saw was 45. I think I saw a video of someone doing it with 44. I don't know then, but I reckon you could probably do it higher if you're like good at the video game and given enough tries and stuff. And you can definitely get higher if you have infinite time. So that's good. Oh yeah, here we are, final bit. I have a wanted star, which is useful, so I can just kind of start basketball without having to worry about the phone call. And yeah, gonna play basketball, get like the best challenge mode score I can. I mean, I reckon I could have actually done better, but the long shot I did at the end was like my best, so I decided to keep this clip. Okay, well, nothing too interesting to talk about here, so yeah, I guess I'll just talk about some other stuff while I'm playing. Yeah, so thanks for watching the episode. I'm sorry it was kind of a long one, and I'm sorry you took so long to wait for it. But I've started doing this thing now, like I said, where I'm streaming the episodes now, like making it. Hopefully everything was fine, technical wise. I lost some audio for one clip, but that was the only thing that went bad, and would have happened whether I was live streaming or not, I think. It was just my computer, like, crashing while I was recording it, or afterwards, or whatever. But I think it went alright. If you want to watch, then I'm recording these weekdays on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JoshMS. Might not be every weekend. Sorry, I meant weekend, not weekdays. Weekends. It might not be every weekend, since I'll probably do something else instead, and I need to do like boring research stuff offline, preferably, and whatnot. But hopefully most weekends I'll be doing this. And because of that, hopefully episodes will start coming out a bit quicker. I was all the comments about, hey, when's True 100% Plus and stuff get like really annoying over time. But I need to remember that the annoying people aren't only people watching this. There's a bunch of people that actually enjoy it watching and aren't annoying. And, you know, they're fun to make. I like learning stuff about the game. Like, I didn't even know the basketball was a mini-game until I started doing this episode. But yeah, so hopefully these episodes will start coming out quicker. There was, like, that YouTube comment that's like, if Josh continues making one episode every 2 months or 4 months or whatever like he is, then it'll take like 500 years to complete every single mission or something like that. It's just like, oh. I'm exaggerating that, obviously, but yeah. So yeah, hopefully I'll start doing these a bit quicker. Soon, though, I'm going to start getting into really complicated territory. Like, this is relatively fine right now. Like, I'm doing on Mission 0 fuckery with the phone call and whatnot, and there's a whole bunch of potential to that. And there's lots of stuff I could do right now that I'm not and I'm putting off and whatnot, but then I'm gonna get to like Burning Desire and some other stuff, and then shit gets really weird. And that's gonna be like really complicated and hard to make, and I'm gonna make mistakes and stuff, so we'll see what happens. But I'll try to keep with it. And if I have to do a whole take-backsy on an entire episode, then I will. This is why I'm keeping save files, I guess. We'll see what happens. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing these more frequently. I know I've said that a few times. I'm a little scared about saying it, but I'm gonna say it. Hopefully these come out a bit quicker than once every 2 months. Maybe once every 1 month or something. I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. I just don't want to like dedicate my entire time to doing this. Because, you know, I have like speedrun things I need to do. Like, I'm speedrunning at marathons, I'm like hosting for ESA and stuff like that. I'm doing lots of other stuff. So I don't want to suddenly become a Let's Player, even if it's like a really cool Let's Play. Still don't want to become a Let's Player. Anyway, video games. You can see the challenge mode is starting to get hard. Like, the ball is like getting really far away and stuff. And it does seem like the further you are away from the hoop, the more precise you have to be with the spacebar holding. I'm pretty sure people tested it in my Discord. Like, Cameron tested it, I think. And it's like exactly 700 milliseconds you have to hold space for and crap like that. So I'm pretty sure it's just like an invisible bar that's filling up. And the further away you are, the closer to the top you need to be with filling it up or something. I don't know. Yeah, here I am running out of time. You can sprint towards the ball when you're not carrying it, but it still doesn't help that much. I think I missed this shot, maybe. Yeah, that's it. That's the end. So yeah, 34 is my crappy high score. It's really terrible. I probably could get like 10 higher if I didn't miss and stuff, but yeah. I'm not going to put too much effort into this. So there you go, high score, 34. Woo! I'll get a ridiculously high score next episode. And here's my longest shot ever. I just walked out a camera frame and then did it. Oh, I misremembered. Okay. First time. Second time's the charm. I walk out of camera shot and then just do it. Does this one hit? Looks good? No, it doesn't. Okay, well. Apparently I'm misremembering this. I'll get the longest shot eventually. I think this is hopefully the one. But anyway, I'll get the longest shot. It's like 21.8 meters, I believe. I have it written in my notes, but I can't find it in my notes quick enough. Oh, there you go. 21.8 meters. Hooray! That's good. That's my longest shot ever. So, yeah. So, here's your homework. Your homework is get a higher score than me Get a longer distance than me, and send me your questions for episode 40. There you are. That's your homework. Also, your other homework is don't ask me when the next bloody episode comes out. Read my fucking Twitter. Okay, there we go. Good, I got that in the episode as well. Hooray! Alright, well, thanks a lot for watching. Sorry if the commentary got a little sloppy towards the end. This has taken like 2 days to record, and I kind of wanted to just finish it. So, hopefully it's good. Hopefully the quality's fine. Hopefully, technically, everything's good. And I'm going to make more episodes, and it's all going to be wonderful. Yay! Subscribe to Joshimus, like, favorite, subscribe. Yay! And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
Like riding bike, ain't it, boy?
Yeah, it all comes back.
How you doing on the Fetty?
I'm kinda short, you know. Crash took all my paper, man. Left me with nothing but small change.
Here, get yourself a beer or something. I'll catch up with you.